just establish this because there are people that want to know, are standards necessary? Are they godly? Are they a thing of the past? What is our posture? Because I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna jump out there and hope I don't catch too many strays. I think that standards are absolutely essential, and I also think that they vary from house to house.
Absolutely.
And I don't think that there's a contradiction there. I think that we can say standards are necessary, and they vary from house to house.
And I think that, and we talked about this last week. We talked about how if a standard offends you, you need a heart check.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you what really blessed me. Matthew 24, around verses 10 through 13, the Bible speaks where Jesus is talking about how you know that we're in the end of day. He says when offense grows, the spirit of offense is growing, then you know you're towards the end of the day. You know, we talk about the wars and rumors of wars, and yes, that's also an announcement to the Lord's return. But another announcement to the Lord's return is the spirit of offense that is growing. And I think we can't miss that. And I think you said it when we first started, this spirit of rebellion and offense, and everybody's offended. Big, man, you can't rebuke, you can't call nobody and say, hey, to get this or whatever the case. It is an announcement that the Lord is on his way back. So when you get offended because a culture says don't wear hats, or a culture says don't we wear dresses here. You understand what I mean? If you love God, it's one of them things where, hey, if this is what you all do, I love the Lord. I'm willing to conform for the sake of unity.
Well, that's what Paul spoke to when he says, if meat offends your brother.
That's it.
Yeah. Just don't eat it.
Yeah. And it's so simple.
Don't use your liberty as a weapon. You said it. It's so simple. I don't have to flex my freedom. Yeah. And use my freedom as a hammer, a baseball bat to beat you with. Y'all in bondage over there. Y'all we have a different mandate.
God, that's a sermon title. I don't have to flex my freedom. I
don't have to flex my freedom.
But the truth is, we are lusting after superiority.
Yeah,
better than someone to think that I'm closer to God. And because you wear that hat, you clearly don't have my oil. So y'all come to me.
That's it.
I got something.
And Clack, you know what that is? It's the spirit of Lucifer.
Yeah, man. Yeah, come on.
The spirit of Lucifer is brooding over many churches because people want to have the superior voice.
Yeah.
Unpack that.
I mean, look at what he said. He said, I will ascend. I will sit my throne above the stars of God. I will be like the Most High God. He wanted to be in control. He didn't want to be in collaboration. And that's what a lot of people do when they want to. Some people.
Hey, wait. Hold on. We're building a sermon here. That's point number one.
Point number one.
I don't have to flex my freedom. Point number one, because I want control and not collaboration.
Control versus collaboration.
Yeah.
That's what they want. That's why when they come to our churches, and this is just some people, they come in not wanting to conform to the standard of the house. They come in trying to change the standard.
Spirit of rebellion.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, or let's just say people who are not coming to necessarily be a part, or visiting people.
Yeah.
Who, because of your standard, they're offended and they won't worship with you.
Ooh, Jesus.
Or what about the Generation 1s, the first people that came with you when you started your church, that refused to conform to the evolving standard now that you have a deeper yes, Lord? I mean, what kind of civil war is that brooding?
Because there is a cultural evolution that your church will have to go through continually.
If
you're going to continue to be relevant.
Yeah.
If your church ceases evolving culturally, it's only a matter of time before your church ceases to matter.
And I'm going to say this, and there's a difference between evolving culturally and biblically.
Yes, sir.
Right.
That's really good.
Presentation is different.
Yeah, and I think, it's the same ministry, if you will, but a different method. Yeah. And I think that we have to be careful because some people take evolving to evolve biblically and not culturally. Yes, evolve in the culture, but don't change the message.
Absolutely.
Biblically, we need elders. Yeah. Culturally, the personnel might change.
Yeah, that's good.
I needed Sister Brown book when I first started. Yeah. But now that we're at 10,000, I need Sister Black book.
Right.
Her
education with
but when I tell you them Gen 1s will say, how dare you?
Get rid of me.
You weren't with us
The
back
kingdom of God, in my opinion, is not about opportunity. Jesus was not just giving people opportunity. If he were, why you got 3? Why do you have 12? Why do you have 72? Why do you have the masses? You have to have a certain type of heart and skill set to be one of those 3.
And I'm gonna tell you something. If Gen 1 would really embrace their assignment as Gen 1, they will disciple Gen 2
that's it.
into the vision. Because guess what? You have the skill. I have the heart.
Come on, man.
So now let me disciple your skill into the heart so that when you take my spot, you don't damage our leader or the ministry. You understand?
It's a dangerous thing to deploy them before you disciple them.
Yeah.
And that's what you were seeing a lot of that in church.
That's like the story Bishop Joseph Walker told about Mount Zion when they were growing. He said,
It's an amazing church, by the way.
Oh my God.
Amazing
Bishop Walker's the man.
Amazing
church.
He's the man.
But he was saying that they had hit a major growth spurt, and he'd had the same people in place, and so he had this sweet old secretary, and he said one day the White House called. The White House called the church.
White House. Now that's what
Listen, man. What?
There's levels to this. There's levels to this. There's
White
levels to
House.
that.
Not the governor.
My church
Not
goes
the
up when
mayor.
Nate calls.
Not the councilman.
What did you say? We go up when you call. Shut up. The White House called them.
That's a great telephone. That's a great telephone. He said the White House called church secretary, and she answered, "It's the Lord's Day at Mount Zion. How can we help you?" And said, "Yeah, this is the White House." She said, "Quit playing on this phone," and hung up. You know, White House calling here.
You about to be fired.
But the lesson that he was making when he told that story was, we had someone that had a love for the house.
Yeah.
They had a heart for the house, but they were not at that time ready to expand for where the house, new wine, old wineskins, old wine, new wineskin. They didn't have the capacity to expand to where we were. They were in love with who we were.
Wow.
Oh, I think we need to pause
Hold on,
that.
Mark. Hold on, Mark.
I think we need to pause that.
How many of us have people that love?
That was good.
I'm feeling something moment.
Wait,
here.
hold on, Mark. And I hate it when people do this to me. Please run that back. Say that again.
How many of us have people that are in love with who we are and who we were,
Yes.
but are not able to handle who we're becoming?
Or watch this. So in love with who we are that they stand in awe and infatuation, but they're not serving.
Exactly.
But this is how churches make idols out of old buildings.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
I went to the blue wall.
Yes,
The blue wall is not who we
It's just
are.
not the same glow.
You know, people
I've
did
seen
that to
church.
me.
Oh, I
I
know
love night army.
We all know churches. We all know churches
telling you.
that were
they
hot,
did that to
crammed,
me.
chairs down the aisle. We complaining every week because to me, we packed in here. We raise money, we get a new building, we move to the new building, and they get over there and say, I mean, this is nice, but it just ain't.
Ooh, I remember
There was,
when we
there
was
was
at
glory over at me. Same pastor, same praise team, same band, same choir director.
But you know why
put
this
some
is,
glory in
though,
the
right?
building.
You know why people are so tied to what was, to the point that they can't grasp what will be?
Yeah.
Because more than likely what was, it was profitable for them. And what it's becoming, they're trying to find their place again.
Right.